And the best and the greatest day to be alive is today. And welcome to the Wise Hour. I'm your host, Jay Mullane, also known as Wise, where we be dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. Family, I'm telling you right now, we got guests here that's going to show you how to network, more than just networking, also how to do event planning, and also how to build legacy with it. I got the Black Business Mobile in the house today. Tell you right now, get your notepads, get your pencils, your pens, get your recording device, wherever it is, to get the 24 karat gold bars information right now. So, family, I'm not going to hold you. We definitely want to get into this show. But before we do that, I need y'all guys to subscribe, hit the like button, and definitely share. Hey, we're a community here, and more you subscribe, comment, like, more of this information will go out to others. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure we empower and inspire. So, family, again, I'm not going to hold you. I'm ready for this show because it's going to be 24 karat gold bars indeed. So, family, let's go.
At the Wise Hour, we break through the night, bringing knowledge fire, so hold on tight. Every episode, a story to unfold. We're turning every minute into gold.
And this is the place where we be dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. Bella, what's going on? Girl, I love them glasses right there. It's fire right there. What's going on with you?
Well, first of all, Wise, I have to come in with my niceties. Don't I always say that, Wise? My mama, you did good with the etiquette. She always said, Wise, when I was a little girl, it started at 5. She said, Linda, whenever you go anywhere, take something. I'm like, I got to take a gift every time I go somewhere, Mom. Well, that's another story for another day. But thank you for having me on the Wise Hour. And Wise, can I say, I was jamming.
You're jamming. Come on now. That's what we do here. You know how we use that music and stuff, because we try to empower and inspire around this place right here. And we got the person that definitely does that as well, because we got Bella from BELA Biz on the house, the Black Mobile herself. Just in case you did the episode we actually played several months ago, back in February for the Wise Hour, but just in case somebody new who just joined in and just subscribed and just like, we want to know who Bella is. So that BELA stands for something, and that's gonna be one of the questions. But you can give them a little hint who you are. So let everybody know who this amazing woman is.
Well, Wise, thank you so much. And as I'm saying, for those of y'all missed it, go back with the replays. Wise has a phenomenal funnel. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And check out Bella. But yeah, we're going to get into it. But I'm an entrepreneur. I breathe with that and pause, y'all. I'm also an advocate. You'll learn more about that. But one of my many titles, and remember, we all have many titles. I'm an event strategist, and I take that with high regard, and as well as a digital author, and the list goes on and on. But more importantly, Wise knows this. I'm a child of Most High God. Back to you, Wise.
Come on now. 24 karat gold bars dropped indeed. Family, make sure you have your recording devices, your pads, your pen and paper, whatever you use, because I'm telling you right now, she's going to get some information here that definitely be life-changing, especially dealing with business, because the Black Business Mobile, she don't play. And actually, like she said, she got strategies. She got event strategies that actually will just not help you with events, but also with your life. Because I said she get to the power from the Most High God. Come on now, don't you start, Bella. Don't you start me here now. You already got me going. So
look, what they say, Wise, don't start none, won't be none. But we've already started because the Holy Spirit is here. And Wise, I think you first asked me, Bella, as everybody can see in the background with my step and repeat. I'll start off by saying this, and this is for everybody, including the ones on the replay. BELA, BELA, as you can see me proudly displaying in the back. And people do call me Bella. Now, Wise, I'm going to pump the brakes and go slow because people botch the name up, BELLA. No, listen up, community. It's one L because it's an acronym and it stands for B, Beatrice. Ooh-wee. I'm going to circle back, but I got to call those names. E, Ernestine. L, Linda. And A, for Ashley. I'm going to say this one more time because, folks, what you're going to learn in a few minutes, I'm going to probably get emotional. Wise is really asking me for the first time. But BELA, BELA, stands for the 4 generations. That's 4 on the matriarch side, which is my mom's side, that I can trace back. My grandmother, my mother, myself, and my daughter. So B stands for Beatrice Wise, my grandmother, who I'm inspired by her still. E, Ernestine, my mother. L, yeah, y'all, I wasn't born with Bella. It was created by God. My name is Linda. And A stands for my beautiful and only daughter, Wise Ashley.
Awesome. 24 karat gold bars indeed. And I love that you embrace legacy. You embrace the legacy of what God had brought you with your grandmother, your mother, yourself, but you didn't stop there. You went beyond that with Ashley, your daughter, as you pass on the legacy. As like I said, we about to get some information here, family. It's gonna be so good. So since you went in and broke down the story behind the name BELA, now, how did that name itself shape the legacy, shape your legacy, shape, I guess, this is how I'm going to frame it. Mm-hmm. That, how did it shape your vision for entrepreneurship?
Oh, Wise, can I tell you, I've never been asked that question. Wise, you know I tell the truth, the whole truth. And when I tell a little white, you know what? I spike my own self, Wise. I spike my own self. Wise, that's an excellent question. Because if I can break it down for a little bit, BELA, and listen up, audience, because it's a prize in the end. It's important that we lean in and listen. I told you, BELA, which people pronounce as BELA, which is correct, stands for the 4 generations that I've traced back on the matriarch side, which is my mother's side of the family, right? My grandmother, my mother, myself, and my daughter. Well, the business, the company, BELA Biz LLC, which is 14 years young, was created from what I saw while I was growing up. My grandmother, believe it or not, now we're going back in the 60s. It was a big deal. My grandmother was titled a professional cook. She made a lot of money, Wise, because she worked for a college called Towson State University. Shout out. Here I go, Wise. I'm from Baltimore. Shout out to the DMV. Towson State University is a very prestigious college in Baltimore County, Wise. And so pretty much people with the money went there, but my grandmother is the point I'm making, family, was a professional cook. She retired there, and she should take me as a little girl. Now, Wise, I'm talking about back in the day when colleges didn't send that stuff they sent in the day, right? They actually cooked everything from scratch. And my grandmother was known to be a great baker, right?
Okay.
So she was for her rolls. Oh, I got the recipe, Wise. I got the recipe.
Okay, go ahead and give me the recipe.
Rolls. It's all in the yeast. It's all in the yeast. But anyway, why I'm so happy, Wise, because I've never been asked this question. But leading up to the question, Wise, my grandmother had the cooking skills as long as my mother. And let me tell you something, family. Don't do what I did, Wise. One day I told my mother that my grandmother cooked better than she. And it was the truth. I got the whipping. I didn't realize what I was saying, Wise. But it was true. Anyway, my mother was a great cook, but not as good as my grandmother. Anyway, I had the cooking aspect, Wise. And then I had the etiquette. My mother was big on etiquette. She actually had classes, Wise.
Okay.
Parties, and that was a thing. I grew up in the 60s, 70s. I'm a baby boomer, and that was the thing, right? Etiquette, be polite, manners, how to set a table, all of that, Wise. And what walked into me, the Ellen Linda, Wise knows this, but your audience don't. I kind of got God just put me right in the middle of a little lady with a little bun, Wise, right? Xernona Clayton. And I didn't know then, Wise, that the professionalism, right, of the whole production piece came in through me, not even knowing my skill sets. And of course, the A, you know me, Wise. We'll talk about it later. Legacy. I will be leaving my zillions to my daughter. So listen up, daughter. Get it right, okay?
Come on now. Come on now. Hey, Ashley, make sure you listen up now because she can be leaving that to you. So, you know what I'm saying? So, so make sure, you say, Mom, let's talk, we'll make sure these things line up right. So, as we continue with the journey of BELA and building the legacy part, let me ask this question right here. What inspired you to blend event planning, digital media, and philosophy on one business umbrella?
And Wise, can I tell you, I'm still revising that because I still knock people out, but this is the truth, God's truth. Wise, those are the three strengths in my life, right?
Yes.
Of course, the event planning, we'll talk a little bit. I'll share just one quick story if I mind, Wise. I'm really call people an event strategist. And it's a new word that I created. You know why? Because I separate myself because all the grunt and all the hard work I did for years. And I'm going to break it down. Event strategist. I'm that event planner, but I say event strategist because I not only create your events, Wise, from the cradle to the grave, but I strategize, right? Key word is some people don't understand there's strategy in an event, right? It's in the word. Like it's about order. And so as an event strategist, I do different types of events. Wise, like I don't do bar mitzvahs. I don't do weddings. I do special customized events for yourself, Wise, for entrepreneurs, business owners, and high-level folks like some of my mentors like Xernona, Clayton, and of course, Pastor Andrew Young.
Leaders don't wait for change. They create it. Champions don't walk alone. They stand together in faith in this great collaboration. This is your invitation to the Leaders Live Generously Prayer Breakfast of Champions, a gathering of visionaries, believers, and world changers. Where? I'm telling you, 32747 Grand Traverse, August 30th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. It will be a morning of revelation, restoration, and renewed strength. Isaiah 40:31 says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They'll mount up with wings as eagles. You know it's your time to soar. I need you to come expecting divine encounters, prophetic impartation, kingdom connections that will shift your life forever. Don't miss this moment with destiny because when leaders pray, heavens move. I want to see you there. Click now on the link. This is Dr. Prophet Anthony Shannon signing out. I'll see you in the place.
Well, and you do an amazing job, and you have been recognized in the community for your talents and how professional and the spirit of excellence that you do with this. So moving on to the next part right here, I want people to get an understanding who you really are when it comes to this business and being a event strategist. What has been one defining moment you know as BELA Biz that made a true impact?
Oh, there's so many, Wise. Well, Wise, I'll warp this since people can know me a little bit better. I mentioned Xernona Clayton. Y'all, if anybody don't know Xernona, that's Xernona Clayton. And I'm not making this up, Wise. You know that. And she's not paying me. She's just a walking history. She's 94, about to be 95, young.
Come on now.
Wise.
Come on now.
She gave me the opportunity, family. When I say I'm an event strategist, I don't do the normal events. So I work with high-level events. For example, there was a little something that she created 20 plus years ago called the Trumpet Awards, right? It was created in Atlanta where we live, Wise. And by the way, shout out to DMV, but I've been in Atlanta for 27 years, Wise. Wow, 27 years. And anyway, she gave me the opportunity to show my skills, Wise. And I learned, oh my God, this is Hollywood. I mean, for real, Wise, it was Hollywood, celebrities, and she did this show and she taught me production. Wise, trust me, everything I'm doing today, right? I learned, and I owe it all to that little lady with the bun because she brought me in. And this is something I want to make. Can I make a disclaimer? Wise, a lot of people look for compensation. The compensation was in the sweat. And people say, you were a volunteer for almost 20 years for that little lady. Yep. Because she came out the gate saying, it's not about the money, Bob. You know what I mean, Wise? And as a volunteer, we glean to learn. And working with someone as a Xernona Clayton, who, by the way, really was Dr. Martin Luther King's secretary, for real, Wise.
Come on now.
something more invaluable than money itself. And so she taught me the way, Wise. She absolutely taught me production, TV award show production. Thus, here I am today, Wise.
Come on now. Come on now. 24 karat gold bar dropped indeed. And you hit a good point there about understanding true investment. And true investment is when somebody give you an opportunity and you take the advantage of the opportunity, because money can come and go, but the knowledge and wisdom somebody can implant in you, that can remain forever. And that knowledge and information given to you, that could be transferred over. You know, we always talk about transferring money and stuff, but if you don't have wisdom, you don't have knowledge of things, and you don't have that, money can go away. But if you're able to transfer that one thing, Clayton had gave you, she gave you knowledge, she gave you wisdom, she gave you strategies, and those things help you build up your business as well. You're able to share that, pass it on, not to just Ashley, but people like me. I have learned a lot about how to do business strategies, how to look at things based off the things you have learned, and you didn't charge it down for it. But you had an open heart to be able to learn, the same open heart you willing to share with others, like you're doing on this platform right here.
And Wise, let me say something. You really have me digging, and that's what you do, y'all. I'm telling you, okay, besides myself, Wise and I are neck and neck when it comes to pulling things out of people in the interview. It really is an art, and Wise has it. Wise, you know what you had me thinking about? Even throughout the years, I question myself. And what's the testimony is this, Wise, as I look back over my life, right, Wise? Hindsight, I used to murmur and complain. I ain't gonna lie, Wise. The first 5 years, I'm like, man, this is what I would say, Wise. She got all that money. Yeah, I keep it real. But I didn't understand, right? I didn't understand the mindset of it wasn't about her being a millionaire, gazillionaire, and working around people like that. It was about the knowledge, and you can't turn everything into a transactional, right? She gave me something that, like you said, will live on and on, because I never would have had the opportunity. And you know a little bit about that world, Wise. That production world, Hollywood, I really work for Hollywood. It ain't no joke. And it's a referral more basis where it's not like the corporate 9 to 5. But she gave me skills that I marked that will never be erased. I marked that.
Come on now.
Wise.
Come on now. And never will be erased. Never will be erased. And that's the thing about legacy. People, and wow, people don't realize the importance of it. Yeah. That is the thing of being able to connect to someone. She is 94 years young. Well, about to be 94 years young, right?
No, 95, August 30.
August 30. So she'll be 95 years young. The information, the experience you have, the when they did the march. She being the secretary, she was around a whole lot of information. She's the secretary for Martin Luther King Jr. The information, the knowledge, the know-how, and to be able to, what we call it, to extend the bridge from that generation to now, to passing you, and she passed that wisdom and knowledge on to you. As you share with BELA Biz, but also you're able to connect and share this with Ashley as well, as she built her connections, as she extend the bridge as well. It's so powerful, because you go in rooms. We know Bella. Bella go in room. We call rooms. We go in rooms. You go in places where that opportunity to be able to share, like you say, you who leads you, and you know what to stand for. But at the same time, you understand the teaching and the strategies have been given to you, and you go in the rooms and you go in the places, you go in the opportunities to be able to share that, to enhance and come with the spirit essence, because you're excellence. Spirit essence with that will also empowering and inspiring others to greatness in their business, especially when it comes to events. So they see this great, and when it come with the events, they see the great format. They see how the performance layout, they see the energy and layout and stuff. It's somebody behind that actually have to have a strategy to lay out a program, so everybody from the people who come through the door that sit in the seats to the people who walk the aisles, even the people from the backstage, understand the flow of things. And that's your specialty, and we appreciate that.
Well, you know what? Again, I'm telling y'all, it's just me and you and a few thousand people looking at you, Wise, right now. I'm telling you this. Remember you asked me a question earlier about have I seen a mark already with BELA Biz?
Yes.
What you just pulled out of me when you were talking about Xernona, Clayton. And this is all true, Wise. People can vet me. I'm not here to play no games, Wise. You know that, right? I
Yes.
thought about my own daughter Ashley because 2 years ago, and this again, family, Wise wants to pull it out of me. Understand what an event strategist is. You sit down and you think about the event. You write it down on paper, absolutely go through the steps, but then you strategize where it's down to the tables, right, Wise? When you have a step and a repeat, it's like I can not articulate what I go through, Wise, because it's very, very, it's a process. But the point I'm making is my daughter, I asked her to help me because wife have to be careful with the millenniums, right? And even though she
Indeed.
will inherit this business, I want her to come on her own. I really do. Teachable moment, right? Was I want her not to feel that, oh, I gotta do it because it's my mother's business, right? So she asked me
Yes.
to, is real story wise, because I was working on, check this out, Ambassador Andrew Young 91st birthday party 2 years ago. I'm an
Okay.
event strategist. Pulled me in, got paid sweet wise, okay? But the point I'm making is this. The event took 200 people. 200 people. It was like, imagine
Wow.
$200, right? Because, of course, you know the level he's
Yes.
on, right? But Wise,
Yes.
my daughter asked her to work, the check-in people because she's very, very quiet to herself, Wise. So you can do this, Ashley. You're just checking in people. But as she was joining, guess what she said, Wise? She
What you
said,
said?
Mom, I didn't realize. Because she knows Miss Clayton and Ambassador, but she took off for granted. She said, oh my God, Mom, I really realized Ambassador is a big deal. I really took the time to read about, right, what he does. Now, this is a 30-year-old talking though still, right? Because it's out of their
Mm-hmm.
realm. She's like, oh, all the stuff he did. Do you know how proud that made me, Wise?
Come on now. Come on now. Come on. 24 karat gold bars dropped indeed. Come on.
Wise, I'm big because you got me emotional today. Why? Because Wise, it was over 6,000 people downtown in Georgia Aquarium. I said I was event strategist, right? I mean, I don't do small events. And it was
Yes.
over 60 videotapes, wishing Ambassador because he's a worldwide international figure.
Correct.
Oprah
Correct.
Winfrey, put all the presidents. I mean, and my daughter's sitting there soaking it all in, realizing, right, Wise, about connection. And I said, yes, daughter, and I owe it all to Xernona Clayton. Back to you, Wise.
Come on now. And that leads to this question right here. Because we won't talk about networking as a new currency, because you brought something up and you said something, so I want to bring this up. You often say corroboration is my new currency. Mm-hmm. Can you break that down for us?
Yeah, you know what? I always give the shout outs, but I do take the claim, right? And it's a shout out, them too, Wise. It's a little thing called Clubhouse, another social media. They don't pay me, you all. I'm not advocating it, but Wise and I are on Clubhouse a lot. And that's where I met this beautiful man of God. And Wise, I heard T.M. Hyman. He's another one of our partners. Say it. And he said it in Breakfast with Champion like 4 years ago. And he said, what? He said, yeah, collaboration is the new currency. It took me months, Wise, because I'm transparent. It didn't click. I'm like, what is he talking about? And it perplexed me so much. You know how the Holy Spirit comes to you. Come on, Wise, everything I do. And it finally came to me. And what it was is this. Y'all ready for this? 1,000 people watching? It means a couple of things. But when I say collaboration is the new currency, I'm referring to entrepreneurs. You don't have to do it by yourself. Partner up. And I learned that Wise on Clubhouse. And I realized there's a lot of Bellas, there's a lot of King Wise out there, and we sometimes are in silos. And so I said, you know what? It came to me, Wise. I don't have to do it alone. And partnership, oh my God, Wise, we need to have a full day to talk about partnership. But collaboration, coming together, not being fist fighting, bringing your creativity energies together. Now, mind you, Wise, I'm going to give a disclaimer. Now, I don't think I would want to collaborate, depending on what the scope of the work is, with a competitor, someone like myself. But I'm talking about the spirit of, right?
Yes.
Coming together in a partnership, because collaboration is the new currency. It's better than money, Wise. It's called relationships.
Come on now. 24 karat gold bar drop indeed. G, clarify one word. Call relationships. Establishing, building relationships with others. And that corroboration is you don't have to do everything on your own. And sometimes we get to the point where we think we have to. I can't do it unless I do it by myself. No, what you do is you seize the success of major corporations and major companies. They have people. Yes, you have a figurehead in some places, but at the end of the day, it have a team. You have a team of people that is corroborating, working together to grow essence. And what you're trying to do is for us a business. So with that being said, I wanted to ask this one because this is the time. Make sure you use your notepads and pencils ready, family. What are your top strategies for building authentic connections at events?
Yeah, Wise. And I'm going to share a little bit, as we say, spill the tea, because Wise, listen to me carefully. It took me over 20 years to get it right. I'm telling you. Because Wise, I'm a very committed person. And when I think about something, no is not an option. And this is my strategy for connecting, for networking. Number one, you got to put your best foot forward. See, what a lot of this, Wise, is derived from me, from my childhood, the way my parents grew me up. But you got to put your best foot, whether you're in business or what. Come on, Wise, you got to put, I don't think I ever have met a person and I'm going in all grumpy. Y'all look at me. Yeah, Bella got jokes, and Bella real. Put your best foot forward, because lasting impressions, but really the first impression is really, really important. And so what I mean by that in networking is put your smile on. If you're in person, we know we're on this post-COVID thing, right, Wise? But pre-COVID, we would do events, network, put your best foot forward. Some people, I don't like to smile, Bella. Well, show a kindness on your face. Because Wise, you got some people out here. It takes more muscles to frown than to smile. And Wise, some expressions on people's faces at networking, they automatically say, "Don't come over here," right?
Yes.
So fix your face, people. Number one, I'm talking about old school. It's gonna sound crazy, right? The good old handshake, the eye to eye, or if a hug, whatever is customary. And I do know, because Wise and our international people, receive people differently. So you have to be on your game. And when I say what's ever trending, some people don't like the shake hands. Some people want a pound fist. My point is this. Number one, put your best foot forward, because remember, first impressions are lasting. Number two, I call it an icebreaker, Wise, right? Yeah. Now, if you're at a networking event, you already know you're networking. So I like to say, and I use this line all the time, Wise, so tell me a little bit about your business. Or tell me about who you did. But see, Wise, here's the key. 20 years in the game, Wise, I know what I'm talking about. Check out your circumstances, or here's a better phrase, Wise. Learn the room before you work the room, Wise. Okay. If you're going in a networking environment, come on now, let's not talk about the kids. So tell me a little bit about your business. We're cutting to the chase, Wise. If you're in an environment where you're exchanging numbers, you're not really doing anything, it's more on the softer side, Wise. 20 years in the game, Wise. So, Wise, tell me a little bit about, are you a family man? Do you own land? It's all variables, but you want to find a sweet spot, something soft that you're on even territory. Because guess what? Remember, this is strategy, Wise. They're going to ask you, or they should, the same question. Right? And number two, right. Okay. It's simple. People make it complicated. Repeat, Wise. Repeat. Now, come on, people. If you're in a networking environment, let's not talk about the kids. I'm just being honest, Wise, because time is money. Money is time. Because you know how often I had to learn this, Wise? I used to go to networking all the time. Wise, you know that 80s, I'm dating my age at 9. It was the big thing to network. Take your business card, all that. I learned quickly, but here's the final one. Y'all gonna have to pay Wise and pay me for this one. Follow up. Wise, 90% people do not follow up. Let me drop the mic, Wise. Let me drop the mic. Follow up is key. And Bella, for all the money, the zillions I'm about to make, Wise, it's all in the little details called follow up. Follow up.
Y'all guys can get nothing else. Make sure that you follow up. I want to take a drink on that one.
Me too, Wise.
Yeah, make sure you follow up.
You are watching The Wise Hour with J. Mullane Wise. You are watching The Wise Hour with Jay Malene Wise.
You're watching The Wise Hour with Jay Malene Wise.
You're listening to The Wise Hour with Jay Wise. Have you not subscribed? Have you not told somebody else? Are we not commenting? We're on The Wise Hour. What we doing?
All right, now y'all guys need to go ahead and throw some in the comments below the like button. Go ahead and throw some fires up in there and say, hey, the thing is with this putting your best foot forward is, like I said, people remember you. People remember you based how you come to them. So the first thing they're gonna see is your appearance, how you approach, what energy vibe you giving them. If you're looking nasty, you're looking, well, I mean, my nasty temperament and nasty vibe, they're gonna pick up on it, and that's the energy they not looking for, especially going to a major event. I remember Bella, and we're not gonna go in details. I remember when we went, it was an event that I was a part of, and I saw, and one of the complaints was that how people was engaged at the table before they went into the event, and they wasn't feeling a certain day, they felt a certain way, and and that changed the dynamic of how you experience the event. Is you at the door get a negative vibe, a negative energy, how do you then you go in there, you had to get all let go and let go, let God before you sit down and even start of the event. So it's very important in your team to have the right attentional. So, I know you set your principle, you set your style, the team, who you put in the front. But it's very important to know who you have in your team and have your best foot set forward. And like you said, know your role. Know your role, understand the purpose and role. If not, talk to somebody like this one right here, got it right here on this camera with me, that would give you a strategy and tell you what your role is and stuff so you can operate in the spirit and essence. Now, the thing you talk about with follow-up is very amazing. When you are dealing with networking events and you're talking with folks in general, it's always good to follow up. Not just give them your number and you say, oh, I got the number here. Follow up. Have a present interaction. Know something about them business-wise. Like you say, you don't have to start off with the personal stuff. The personal stuff can be later on once you establish a relationship. But before that, understand the role and responsibility, who this person is, the business, and how your business can corroborate, this word corroboration again, corroborate with them so you can be able to build a bigger and better brand, especially dealing with networking and event strategy planning like BELA does. Come on, Bella.
I want to add one more thing, and can I ask you a question because this is real life. This happened this morning in real time. So, Wise, I wanted to add this last piece: dress code.
Oh, yes.
You're external, right? Because Wise and I are talking a lot about family, about your intern, because trust and believe. And when I tell you I'm a professional networker, that means my job, because I do work for the mayor. I do a lot of different things. I have to go to a lot of events. In my life, I am never complaining. I have a job where I do a lot of events. That sounds crazy, but I actually get paid to go to events, a lot of events on lieu of the mayor that they can't go because they get whammy. Oh my God, that's another show. You can come and do me again, Wise, and we can talk about just City Hall. Right?
I left out the mayor part on purpose because that's a totally different event. But go ahead. Yes.
Man, I was bringing that up for the point we were talking about the network dress code and what it is important there. I know this is 2025. Please hear me. Wise is not paying me to say this, but Wise and I are on the Shivery's not dead. And I know I'm a baby boomer, but you know what, y'all? Dress code is important. I know some people want to lay in the cut and all that, but I really think the way I was raised, I raised my daughter that way. And I have to say, I'm not lying, Wise. I never have to check her about her dress code professionally. I'm talking about, but please be professional. And Wise, this morning I was in Breakfast with Champion, Wise, and the men was talking, Dr. PJ, and they were talking about men and shoes. And I learned something. And Dr. PJ came off mic and just said he went to an event, right, that I invited him to. And so did the team. But they were talking about shoes when it comes to men. And they said this, Wise, here's your question. Well, with men, it's important. We do check each other out. But we look at the shoes and the whole dress piece. I didn't know, is that a thing with men? That's my question to you, Was. They were talking about the importance of networking and dress code, and they talked about men's shoes.
All right. So with that being said, yes, in the corporate space, and of course, generations change and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I would say our culture, for our culture, and you know what I mean by that, the Black culture and stuff like that. I'm assuming that this happens in most businesses settings and stuff because I am in the corporate environment as well. But your dress code do mean a lot, and your shoes. I was taught at a young age, and this won't have to be gospel for folks, but I was taught at a young age that your shoes represent how you carry yourself. If your shoes are all torn up and raggedy and stuff like that, that means you're not able to keep up or not able to afford some of the things. It doesn't mean a status quo. It's just the way your upkeep is. So yeah, so when I go to a business event, I wear a very nice shoes. You don't have to have that most expensive, with an alligator, snake skins and stuff like that, but you should have well clean shoes and well tailored based outfit when you go to a network event. If you want to, like I said, your first, your appearance is your first expression of yourself. So you come in and you're all looking kind of crazy. It's gonna before you open your mouth, it always shows a judgment. Then after you open your mouth, it form another judgment. So you come well.
That's why I was like, I like to learn. I said, I'm going to ask Wise because I knew we would be, Wise. I never knew that.
Yeah, indeed. You have to, you have to, because even with my dress down wear, like me, those who know me, my dress down wear, I dress up. I got certain shoes I wear for that, but dress down. Even when I do my dress down wear, I wear a nice size, nice clean kicks because every time they always give me compliment on my sneakers because I just keep them because it represents me. Man, how you keep doing kick? Because I take care of what I have. If you're faithful a few things, you make you ruler over many.
Amen.
So I'm faithful even with my dress down clothes, looking nice, looking neat because it represented me. Then when they meet me, then they understand, oh man, this guy got, he got something going on because I present myself physically and also when I speak, it shows as well. So it's good. I call it the complete package.
Well, Wise, the reason why I brought up on our hour, right, is because it felt pleasant for me to hear men. I really hear men. And of course, you in that category with PJ and TM, consummate gentlemen. And I was like, I'm going to ask Wise. It's good to know that you all feel that way too, because, you don't know. I'm a woman. I'm like, guys feel that way too. They were like, yeah. We be looking at each other. We look at each other's shoes too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at your shoes, look at the outfits and everything, how you carry yourself, Then sometimes look at your car and other stuff too, but we ain't get into that. That should not be your final, I call it the final appearance of judgment. That's a human nature thing. But the thing is always the content of your heart. But as a business person, we're talking about networking and legacy and building things. Yes. How you carry yourself and your appearance do mean a lot. Your hygiene mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? How you carry yourself, even with my show, I have a theme. Everybody know my on one of my favorite colors is blue. That's the primary color I love. So you see in the background, blue walls, you see a blue, business shirt, what I'm saying? And sometimes I rock my gear. My wear t-shirts and stuff. And you can go to my website and go to the links below if you want to purchase that, you want to support the show. So
right.
Throw that in there. Then we'll throw that in there. This is a business.
I gotta get something, Wise. I gotta buy something.
Awesome. So the link will be just below the like button. So, but at the end of the day, it's how you carry yourself. And that's a good question. And we always attribute that to women. Women got to carry themselves a certain way, how they look and stuff. They had to have nice shoes and red bottom and stuff. But yes, it actually goes in the events, especially in events of high magnitude. I call high magnitude. That's what you deal with. You deal with high magnitude events. When you come and show a certain way, even if you don't have the very expensive shoes, you come in a certain way and carry yourself a certain way, it just brings attention and it brings a different type of energy or a vibe. And that's the thing. But with that, you have to have the attitude to go with it. If you look nice and stuff and your attitude stink, then that make the whole appearance fall flat in the face. Like, oh man, he look amazing, but man, his attitude stink. And that would stick more than your outfit.
Because what was, I keep it real on the show. The show is PG, right? I'm not gonna say the words, but Wise, I've been around some women. I can say some things, okay? And because they look beautiful on the outside, right? We looking good on the outside, but it's that inside, which like Wise and I are saying to the beautiful people watching, we care about permeate what's on the inside so it can come on the outside. I met some beautiful women and men on the outside, but inside Wise, ooh, Wise.
You tell him fast right there. You know, that's fast right there for people. So we want to encourage you because this show's about to empower and inspire. So we want to encourage you. Take care of your personal appearance, but take care of your hygiene. If you have challenging stuff, talk to somebody who can give you strategy. Bella, for BELA Biz, you know, saying you'll have information. Her links be below. If you're interested in understanding how that, you know, I know she had no problem, you know, as a business, and you actually want to network and corroborate. Hit her information up and learn more about her. And like I said, if you're interested in have a strategy, how to, you know, especially how to do event planning, how to build a business stuff, this is the woman right here. Because as she mentioned, she got a lot of connections. Like I said, the mayor of Atlanta sent her out to go out and do a lot of things because he can't be everywhere. He just can't be everywhere. So he have a team. He have people that he'll trust. Someone like Bella, who will go into also events and meet with people, network with them, and corroborate and build relationships and stuff like that. So, you know, like right now, Bella's fly is all get out. So I love them. I love them glasses.
Wise, what they don't know, because you know we have to chart our trend. See, Wise and I believe in collaboration. You know why? Because we're going to be going on each other's networks. Because Bella has a platform just like Wise, and Wise know my thing. I've been doing my platform for 5 years. Everybody knows, okay, what color glasses Bella gonna have on today? It's my thing. You know, as Patty says, Wise, this is my thing. Glasses.
They thing.
I think I have maybe over 30 pair. I'm not counting, but I just like to put them up with my outfit. You know me, Wise.
Yes, indeed. You rocking well. You know what I'm saying?
How I am.
Yeah, and as the amazing Patty from New York, and when she mentioned Patty, you're talking about Patty from New York, who's have been on the Wise Hour before. She got that saying, I hope y'all guys remember. She said, "Do you boo?" So you doing you boo. All right, I want to add a question in here because I want to talk about this purpose-driven planning part of it. And this question right here, I know this is going to help folks. What advice will you give someone wanting to integrate purpose and profit in their business model?
Oh, now I have struggled. Listen to me, family, because Bella, you know, you get the Wise Hour is the live hour and the truth hour. Wise, you know, I gotta give you props. You know, I got to, and it's natural, right?
Yes.
We're telling the truth, and we go through God's word. We really do. Now, I still challenge. We don't use the word, right? Because we watch the words come out of our mouth. I'm at times challenged, but it has helped me tremendously. And here's the secret. Say the question again, because I want the community to hear it again. Why? Say your question one more time, and I'm gonna break it down.
All right. And the question is, what advice will you give someone wanting to integrate purpose and profit? Because we got a whole lot of people wanting to talk about profit, but they forget about purpose. How to integrate purpose and profit in their business model.
And the reason why I asked Wise to repeat that question, it's a very serious question. And as we go into the last half of Wise Hour, this is what I'm really glad to be humble on his show. We all have purpose, and I'll use myself as an example, Wise. Now, I went to Africa, Wise. Wise knows this because Wise and our family back in 2020. And Wise, I went there. I thought as a vacation, right, with a group of 35 cool people that my aunt, she gifted it to me, right? My aunt because she's a world traveler. And she said, Bella, but you're always going to be Linda to me, little cousin, I'm going to take you on this trip. The purpose wise for me going to Africa, I didn't know, unbeknownst to me, was to do what I'm legacy, build schools. Sounds crazy, Wise.
Oh, come
My
on.
purpose was called back. Trust me, Wise, this is a very serious moment. I don't play no games. I was on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, family. Mount Kilimanjaro, look it up. It's one of the highest peak mountains in Africa. I was in East Africa, a little country called Tanzania. And Wise, God spoke to me, along with the other hundreds of people up there on that mountaintop, right? And my purpose, which is many, Wise, he said, you're going to come back and build entrepreneurship schools. Threes, Wise, he says, don't reinvent anything, right? Simplicity. And Wise can back me up because Wise know I'm not here to play games, family. I don't need no like and ticks. That was my purpose, right, Wise?
Yes.
But when I came home, I couldn't figure it out, Wise, right? I
Mm-hmm.
knew the Holy Spirit because I've been walking for God since I was 7, y'all. Figure the math. I really have. And Wise, I said, okay, the Lord, I went through this whole thing, right, Wise? This whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Wise, when I figured out, it was I was scared. I'm going to use that word for the prophet side. Deep in my soul, Wise. I said, God gave it to me. He's going to surely, come on, Wise, bring all the provisions. And Wise, 5 years later, I'm doing it. Because
come on now.
Family, sometimes it takes a minute, y'all. Give yourself grace. Because Wise, that purpose, I've already started 43 years ago with my own money. I started a what I call flagship. So I really have started. I was given some land. It's another story. And I actually have started a school in entrepreneurship on fertile land in Arusha. And I've already started in Uganda. What am I saying?
Come on now.
Although it may take a minute, family, come on, I'm encouraging somebody. Whatever that purpose is, we're going to talk about one thing today. Sit in it, marinate it, contemplate in it. God will help you because why? Sometimes, your mind gets to be too much. You can't figure it out. But today, Wise, I can proudly say on your show, my purpose is now with profit because I created a nonprofit, as you all know, House of BELA Biz Foundation, which had to be set up in the articles in such a way to receive the money. Come on, Wise.
Come on now. Come on.
Strategy, time. Give yourself time because one thing I learned, sometimes we want to rush into things, right, Wise? But for BELA, I pray on everything. I really do. People be like, oh, come on, BELA. Yeah, until I really feel like I hear from the Lord, will I move in volume. And he has brought every person and every provision. Lots to come, Wise. I hope that encourage somebody because, Wise, you're going to see it. It's the gospel truth.
Come on now. I got a little something I'm going to play for that. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to drop some 24 karat gold bars. Yes, that 24 karat gold bars dropped indeed.
Oh my God, I love that, Wise. Whoa.
It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do with AI these days. So me being taking the rest. So yeah, so I loving it. I loving it. Oh my gosh. In the schools, the legacy you're building, like you say, you start a nonprofit, you know what I'm saying? And with BELA Biz Foundation, be able to, like I said before, corroboration working, but you're passing off knowledge, information to those globally, internationally. As you do things here, but you're doing stuff internationally, you're doing a global impact. And that's what we're called to do, to have a global impact. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so proud that you are doing these things to give the opportunity for folks. So with that being said, I got two more things I want to share with folks, two more questions I'm going to ask. All right. The first one is, how can listeners support your mission and get more involved with your work, especially with this foundation you started?
Oh my God, Wise. Oh, y'all don't understand. I love this man so much. It's agape love, y'all. We really have it out here. There's really people out here. I got to put it out there, Wise, that really don't want nothing for you but to love you. And Wise and I have this relationship, but we can't talk about it, right, Wise? But we got a great team of Wise and Bellas. Trust me. Wise, thank you. People can hit me up. I like to say DM me, direct message me in Instagram, and my Instagram handle is at BELA Unplugged. BELA Unplugged. And it's important because guess what, Was? I just hired somebody last week, and we're supposed to sit down to help me with the whole bot, just getting things a little bit more automated. But I still like hands-on. And the person said, BELA, you got so much going on. You ain't gonna have no time for hands-on, which I understand, but please hit me up, DM me, follow me on Instagram, BELA Unplugged. That's BELAUNPLUGGED, right? And just hit me up and I will respond because trust me, that's where everybody hits me up at and I respond one-on-one. I really do. Because Wise, this is a big deal. You know that, right? This is a big deal because all those monies, trust me, you will get to know me, will go for a worthy cause. It will not go in my hands. I won't even see the money. I'm not even touching it. That's why I have a board. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. But they can hit me up on BELA Unplugged. I have other social handles, but BELA Unplugged, Instagram wise, that's what I'm taking all communication at this time.
Awesome. And we want to support anybody who's going in the community, who's going there to help educate others, saying, give them strategies, how to live life and how to network. Like I said, Bella she don't just do small events, she do major events, and she had been encouraged, she had been mentored to herself with the great Xernona Clayton, and also Ambassador Andrew Young as well, and many other people as well. So have been mentored to Dr. George C. Fraser, and I mean, wow, the list go on and on.
No, we have to wrap up, but I have to do the shout out. You said it, Dr. George Fraser, and I have to tell a quick story. It's all true. I have to say, it's going in my memoirs wise. He was really my first authentic mentor. What I mean by that, digitally, right? But I didn't know digitally back then, because Wise is the man. Wise is the man. Y'all got a Clubhouse Thursday mornings. Come on, 8 a.m. Tech Thursdays, Wise. Because back in the day, my first social media handling was LinkedIn. And I hated LinkedIn. It was boring. I'm just keeping it real. It was dry. I knew it was business. I'm like, And Dr. George Fraser was the first person to reach out to me. So he started mentoring me with questions and answers on LinkedIn. Before it got so, and he said, all right, Bella, I want some credits for that. I'm like, all right, Dr. George. But he was my first mentor, right? That would interact with me, give me advice, things of that nature. That was before all this stuff that we got going on now. Because I think my LinkedIn account's like 25 years old, Wise. I'm telling you, it's, whoa. Somebody in corporate America, you need to get a LinkedIn and be serious, right? Because a lot of people get opportunities, as you well know, right? It's a whole different social media world, different. Do you have LinkedIn, Wise?
Oh, indeed. Actually, the episode is playing before yours is actually dealing with LinkedIn and how to build your LinkedIn account. So those definitely go back and watch the Wise Hour when my AI assistant V explains to you how to make them connections in LinkedIn, because like you said before, it was boring tasks, but you have to find innovative ways to make things happen. So I'm very fortunate enough to have technology on my side to be able to help me with those things. The same thing with you. Like I said, you made the connection. It's amazing how long you've been on there, but you actually hooked up with an amazing pioneer for networking, because what he's known for power networking. And so the collaboration that y'all have is amazing as well. So we thank you for that. And we have to bring you back on again, because like I said, you had the experience that you deal with the mayor. You got experience where you deal with these, what we call the icon in the networking space. But today we want to focus on the legacy you have and the legacy you built and the surprise you're sharing around the world with the schools that you're setting up for the nonprofit. And also you have your for-profit with BELA Biz as well, where you do event strategies, not just planning, strategies for the major events dealing with celebrities and stuff too. So you got one more question for you. I'm going to ask you, because it's the Wise Hour. Define the word life and what life means to you.
Define the word life. Wise, that is so good. I got to bring it on my platform. I got to give my shout out and credits to Wise. Wise, I like that. Define the word life. When I think of the word life, Wise, I got to go back to that BIBLE. I'm first in a grateful mode. This is how I can define it, because I realize and recognize God gave me life. And that encompasses so much in my whole heart right now, Wise. But when I think about life, I think about God. I think about the Creator giving me mine. And what I want to end with, y'all, life is precious. It's all the components of what you make it. Good, better, best. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And trust me, when I'm in my right mind on today saying, I wouldn't change anything in my life. I wouldn't. And life is a gift from God. And Wise, as God is my witness, as you help me, because we're in the same tribe, Wise, I hope to be around people like you to remind me of that, because I can say and lament, right, Wise, I've wasted a lot of time and years just like everybody else. But I choose to wrap it up this way, Wise, to look at that glass half full always, not half empty. Because I'll beat my own self down with kindness wise, because it's enough mess in this world. Be kind. Give yourself grace. Life is all of that wise. I hope I answered your question in some small way.
Yes, you did. You answered. I love it. Like I said, take it back to the source, and that's God. He's the creator of life and the giver of life. And I thank you for sharing that and sharing your life with us. So we definitely have to get you back on the show. So you already told people how to get in contact with you, definitely with how to support your foundation and stuff. But at the, we end up, we're going to ask, how can others get in contact with you?
Absolutely. Thank you, Wise. As we wrap up, just like I told you, I'm going to have Wise on my show. Two things are important to me, right? My Instagram, because it really defines who I am. And I've been on Instagram for a long time too, Wise. So that's why I direct. Instagram is my favorite, if you haven't figured out. It's my favorite social media. I love Instagram. And Clubhouse separately, right? But Instagram, please follow me on my YouTube channel, just like Wise. It's very simple. It's BELA Unplugged. Same, right? BELA at BELA Unplugged. Please subscribe, because I'm going to be having Wise, and I have a whole library of beautiful, beautiful videos. I really love interviewing, spotlighting people. That's part of my 3 tiers, as I talked a little bit about. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel at BELA Unplugged. And once you subscribe, you can hit me up there as well. I'm going to be having a lot of interesting people coming on, like Wise. It's just my time frame is different than Wise. I don't interview, and I'm not on my YouTube as much as I would like to. But Wise, I am coming on there next Thursday. I'll be promoting that next week with my cardiologist, Dr. Toko. But please subscribe to my YouTube, BELA Unplugged. Go to my Instagram, BELA Unplugged. Hit me up. I like interaction with people and see how I can help you, either through event planning. Hey, you might want to come on my show, like Wise invited me on his show. Or you might want to donate and be a philanthropist. And all of that will work well with me. And the last thing I'm going to say, for God's sake, people, subscribe, share this video out. Come on, y'all know.
Yes.
It's a lot of what I want to say. Regulars, OGs, frequent flyers on here. Y'all know how we roll. Let's pump up. Let's support Wise. Really like. Not only subscribe, because I have a YouTube channel too, and it all helps the algorithm. Please please share, and support Wise. Back to you, Wise.
Well, thank you. And thank you for the PSA as well. I need every bit of it as well, because what we're trying to do is empower and inspire. And you have definitely done that today. So we definitely have you on this platform again. So, we will, in your productive schedule, we'll make sure you come on back, because we got some stuff asked about you. And I know you got the God, how you talk about doing with the mayor, but we have some questions with that, and also about mentorship, because you're a strong, as you've been mentored to, you are an amazing mentor yourself. So we definitely have you back.
That's why I got taught by the best.
Indeed. And you give the best as well. So BELA, thank you for being on the Wise Hour.
Thank you.
Come on now. Was that 24 karat gold bars dropped? Indeed. Did BELA just laid it out for you? She encouraged you in so many different ways. And I want you to go out and, like she said, DM her. Check out her information on BELA Unplugged on YouTube, and definitely hit up on IG as well. Like I said, she's a strategist, and she be able to share information that will actually help you with not just with business and networking, but also life as well. All right, family, I have a merch line. So you can go to this link right here. You get a chance to see the wear a t-shirt, understand where you are, 24 karat gold bars and these shirts. And this is the best way to support the channel. So we're looking forward to every purchase you can make here. It definitely will be a blessing. So thank you very much. All right, family. Love is a action word. While you're taking the time to love yourself, make sure you show love to someone else. And we'll see you again on the next The Wise Hour. So, family, take care and be.
Walking down this lonely road, heart heavy like a stone. Whispers in the night air tell me I'm not alone. Shadows try to hide the light, but love shines so bright. Even in the darkest times, it will be my guide. Love will always find you. Love never fails. Through the highs and lows, love prevails. Love will always find you. Love never fails. In your heart and soul, love will prevail. Days may come and fade. Feel the beating of my heart. Close your eyes and feel it too. Love is never far apart. When the world is cold and gray and you can't find your way, just remember what I say. Love is here to stay. Love will always find you. Love